Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here. My name is Jasmine Reyes, and I am a program coordinator for Youth to Leaders Education Foundation. I want to thank you all for being here. Um, Despite these circumstances, Youth to Leaders would definitely like to celebrate our 2020-2021 scholarship recipients and their accomplishments, their dedication, and their future successes. This ceremony is in partnership with Kern County LULAC. We're extremely grateful for their avid support in making these scholarships happen. Our organizations are dedicated to supporting our local students and reaching their educational goals. And so this ceremony is being recorded and will be made available at a later time for the families and friends that could not be here to participate in the ceremony. So before we begin, I would just like to go over just a quick reminder that during the screen share, we recommend you being on the participant grid. So you'll see that, you'll see it right here. You can switch over to active speaker. And so that way you can see the scholarship recipients as we highlight them. In addition, we'll go over some ceremony norms before we begin. And so just to make sure that, we're being respectful of all our recipients, ensure that your video is on. And you'll see that your video is on as the icon represented on the presentation. If you need to step away or if your background becomes distracting, we recommend you to turn off your video. We ask the same for your audio. If you're not speaking, please remain muted. And so if you are going to speak, we do recommend that you state your name before doing so. And again, making sure that your audio is unmuted. We do have a chat box available for you all. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to input that there. We do have a staff member checking the chat box. And one more thing, please stay throughout the whole ceremony. We want to be respectful to our recipients, and we will be taking a group picture at the end. Another recommendation is that if you do want to congratulate our students, you can use the reaction feature on Zoom. And that button is located at the bottom of your screen. So you can use a clapping emoji or giving a thumbs up. This is our program for tonight. As you see, we will have some guest speakers before we begin the awarding process. So we will begin with Frank Ramirez. He is the Executive Director of Youth to Leaders Education Foundation.
I'd like to welcome everybody to our virtual scholarship reception. It's great to see everybody here in virtual format. I want to congratulate everybody. It was a pretty steep competition. We had many applicants. This year is probably one of our highest application years, and so it was a great opportunity to be able to review everybody's stories. And I know the staff here, the team were the ones that reviewed it. So everybody do a reaction of a thumbs up to them, because all the people here that you see with blue shirts on, the Y12's team, they were the ones that did all the footwork there to make that happen. So a thumbs up or an applause, either one. So they were the ones that made that happen, reviewed all of them. We were able to make some selections, and you guys were the ones that made those selections, that were the ones that were selected for this scholarship. This is one of many other scholarships that we do. We wanted to highlight this evening the Lulac recipients, because this is the first group that we're awarding. We're gonna hopefully this evening will run smooth in Zoom, because then we'll have other award ceremonies for the other recipients of the other funds that we have. But LULAC, which is the League of United American Citizens, has been partnering with us for 2 years now. They've done a lot of the footwork of fundraising for this, and they've partnered with us to do the selection of students that meet some criteria. and we really want to appreciate that from them. I believe we have on the call, from what I can see here, we have Palmira, and I think that's the only one I see. But if you're a LULAC member, maybe do a little thumbs up reaction on your screen so we could recognize you there. So, Ana Montenegro is on the call too. So thank you. Thank you for for your support. This year we're giving over $30,000 of scholarships total. Actually, close to 40 now. I mean, even though we had the COVID-19 pandemic happened during our fundraising campaign, we had a lot of donors that came through and still gave us donations like LULAC that we're still committed to funding students. We're able to meet their commitment, and those are the scholarships we're going to award today. And I also like to congratulate the renewal members because last year's LULAC recipients were able to be renewed this year. We were able to see the progress they're making. Congratulations to all your renewals. You guys survived the first year of where you're at, and statistically that shows that you have a high probability of finishing your degree. So keep that in mind, that you're already the statistics are already in your favor. So let's make it a good situation and finish that degree now. So overall, thank you, and I'll pass it on to the next person on the list.
Thank you, Frank. So next we have with us Diana Figueroa. She was a 2011-2012 scholarship recipient. She's also a member of LULAC. So welcome, Diana.
Hi, hello everyone. Thank you so much for having me, and I'm just thumbs up if you can hear me. It sounds like it. Okay, cool, awesome. Thank you for having me today. Congratulations, 2020 scholarship recipients. This is an amazing accomplishment, and I just want to share a couple of words with you all in this short amount of time. So, welcome to this virtual celebration in acknowledgement of really the uniqueness that you bring to the community and to the world. So, once again, my name is Diana Figueroa, and I am very happy to be celebrating your accomplishments today. I want to acknowledge that we are in a difficult time. We're currently all trying to make sense of, what's going on, and in addition, having to navigate academia. So academia has never been easy, but these past months have made it a little bit harder. So your accomplishments today bring that much more joy to us, celebrating with you here today, and I thank you for being with us during this time. So today I just want to share a couple of things, 2 things to be exact, with my fellow recipients. The first is how being a recipient of the Youth to Leadership Scholarship was really key to my success as I navigated higher education. And the second is sharing advice as you continue to finish your degree and succeed in your own personal goals. So I just want to get started with a little bit about me. I am a daughter of immigrant parents, the family of 6. Although I was born in California, my family moved from Tijuana to Bakersfield at the age of 8, when I was 8. In high school, I was part of the amazing community here in Bakersfield that carried me with them as I continue my educational journey. And so that even till this day, I connect with many community members that made my success possible. And I currently, see also my high school counselor, Irene Ramey, here too. So it's always awesome to see how kind of come full circle. So I miss Ramey. Sorry, I was saying, me and my family, we have always been grateful for what our community has done for my success and for really the survival of my family. So we have always trusted in the guidance my community has shared. We have seek resources around the community to make sure we had food on the table and that my siblings and I had an opportunity to go to college, and all for the betterment of our future. Um, Amongst a couple of the things that I experienced in high school, helped translate work discussions with my dad's awesome boss, who gave my dad an opportunity to develop his skills. We would pick up food from churches and organizations, and I was always grateful for the breakfast and the lunch that my school provided. Additionally, I took my relations with my high school counselors, with other members who would advise me, really serious, as because I was always looking and seeking free information and free opportunities to learn more about college. So throughout my community support, I realized some of my personal, my professional goals was really that I wanted to be a resource for my community, just like the other community members had been for me. So after the many field trips and engagement with community organizations, my senior year, I also became a recipient of the Youth to Leader Scholarship. So every year for the 4 years I was at UC Santa Barbara, I received financial and academic support from them. I always knew I had someone to connect if I needed any help, resolving a challenge, or just simply understanding what was being asked from me at the university. But the opportunity of being a recipient and receiving that scholarship brought more than just a check-in with one advisor. Throughout the support of the scholarship, I really felt comfortable in focusing on my studies without stressing on how to pay for all the expenses. The scholarship helped me complete a full ride at Santa Barbara, as it aided my tuition, my living expenses, and at a prestige university. And this is an accomplishment that my entire family was contributed and was part of, and was also really proud of. The financial support assisted me in many ways, and starting with helping me to make that transition from high school student to a college student a lot smoother. I knew I had enough to be comfortable while looking for a small job, because I still knew that it was important to make professional connections during my undergrad. And because of the support, I had time to seek other opportunities to get involved with UC Santa Barbara, to ensure that my development as a student and as a young professional, and then that I was discovering these opportunities. So I utilized my great navigational skills, something that I have learned to be proud of, as I say that my navigational skills, como una chismosa, because I was always asking, always wondering, what is that? What is this? And so I used that chismosa skill to find conferences, to be part of organizations, and to be part of leadership opportunities in which I found myself growing. So within the first weeks of my attendance at UCSB, I joined a sisterhood of women who empowered my soul, helped me learn more about my culture and my experience, in which the sisterhood allowed a safe place of discussion for me, and it aided in my curiosity and learning and about different and new things. And what it eventually ended up doing was also assisting me and learning more about my culture and learning more about my experiences and how that had affected me. I proceeded to get more involved with campus organizations, and I ended up scoring a fellowship with NASPA, which is the National Association for Student Affairs, in higher education. So this included mentorship from UC Santa Barbara administrators, endless opportunities to learn about the profession that I wanted to pursue. And as a fellow, I learned more about what barriers students of color like myself have while obtaining an education. And I learned why my experiences as a college student seemed really hard. That it wasn't just because my lack of understanding of certain things. So the fellowship explored many identity issues and definitely provided me a brave space to reflect on my experiences as a young woman of color at a predominantly white university. Lastly, the life-changing opportunity this scholarship allowed me to experience was giving me a chance to travel the world. I studied abroad for a semester in London and then in Paris, and it was during this time that it was an incredible life journey as I navigated not only spaces on my own, but I also learned about new cultures I had never been exposed to, and about other cultural norms. I also learned about social issues at a global level, and realized at the end of all of that journey what the actual meaning of cherishing my family and what they actually meant in my professional and personal development. um, I really felt that I transformed into a new world, into a new person, a person full of love for myself, for my family and my community, and for the world. So I was confident in my ability to become a resource to other students as they also navigated higher education. And so I decided to continue my education and obtained a master's in higher education from San Diego State University. Um, Today, I devote my time in creating discussions around higher education with my community. I'm happy to say I have come full circle. I'm currently an educational advisor for an access program called TRIO here in Bakersfield. And so now I'm the professional who is able to assist students in their educational goals. And I know by providing resources to our students, they will have tools to also navigate their own experience and make even more than what I had thought about. So it really brings me joy. I know that you all will have the opportunity to grow into the person you wish to be. I know this because every opportunity you take, regardless if you got the prize, maybe if you didn't make it, fell a little bit short, but in each opportunity, you will be able to learn something from it. And it will make you the person who you will become and the best person you wish to become. So I close, I just leave you with three pieces of advice. Keep in mind, I am no expert, no guru in life. I'm solamente chismosa, right? That knows how to take advantage of a particular opportunities. So these have been, in my experience, three things that I have appreciated from my journey. And the number one is to be honest with yourself. It's to create time to reflect on who you are and why you're doing the things you're doing. Nobody knows you better. Um, you know yourself the best. So learn about your past, understand the present, and you will have a clear goal of where you want to be and what you want for your future. My number two tip would be help will always be given to those who ask. And so if anybody here is a Harry Potter fan, I took this from my Dumbledore, one of the characters, and he's essentially the headmaster. And so one of the things is that we need to ask. We need to ask for help. Find the champions of your life. Find those people who are willing to hold you down, listen to you, give you advice, and tell you the honest truth as well. But be vocal about what you need and state that out to the universe. The universe might return. So, and then number three is lift as you rise. So I wish nothing but success for all of you, for all of us, as we continue through our personal and professional development. But one thing that I want to share is that I have learned that the success that I've gained was created not only by my hard work, but by the opportunities that those who believed in me created. So, again, shout out to all the teachers, to all the professors, the counselors, the administrators, the staff, my family members who gave me an opportunity to be successful. And so what I ask from you all is that as you rise, you also take somebody with you along that ride, and that you create that path for others. So thank you so much for having me. Thank you, you two leaders, for the invitation and for the continuous support you provide to our community, to our students, to my family members, to my cousins, to my tias, even when they're asking for the 20th time about a certain thing. So thank you so much for that support. Thank you, Lulac, for also allowing me to support our efforts in giving back to our community, and for having these opportunities to see what that that hard work is able to create through our efforts. So one big congratulations to all of our students. And I just hope that this continues, and this is just something, another ceremony for you as you continue with your success.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Diana, for your words of wisdom. We really appreciate it, and we take it to heart. I know students will definitely take inspiration from your words. So next, we have Jennifer Wetzel. She is a 2019-2020 scholarship recipient, and she's here with us. Jennifer?
Okay, can everyone hear me? Yeah, okay, great. So hello everyone and good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking everyone here and Youth to Leaders and LULAC. I want to thank Youth to Leaders for being that door into this opportunity, and to LULAC for their continued support to the community. So a little bit about myself. My name is Jennifer, and I am a first-generation student and also a dreamer. I am currently attending Cal State Bakersfield, and I'm majoring in liberal studies because I do want to be a teacher. So a little bit about how this impacted me, this opportunity. Well, I know I always say this, but I think it's so important to be said each time. And it's, when an opportunity like this arrives, it not only affects me and my education, but my whole family. Because my parents don't have to worry about not affording to pay my tuition or anything, and I can go to school and fully focus on my education without thinking whether I'm going to be able to afford tuition next semester or something like that. So the support that LULAC gives and Youth to Leaders to the community and to the students, it's impacting us so positively and in such a huge way that you're not only impacting us, but, our whole families. And I actually had the opportunity to go to a LULAC event earlier last year with Diana and Roberto here and Frank, and Diana was there too. And we got to see, what they do for the community and the great stuff that they do in order to support us students. And we just want to say thank you for all that, and thank you for continuing to put this for us. We greatly appreciate it. Also, to my recipients, I want to say this is just one of many resources that are available for you. Don't miss out on those opportunities. There are thousands of opportunities here locally. And if you were able to get this one opportunity, you can probably get all of the other ones too. So don't miss out on those, because they're a great help when you're on your journey in college and stuff. So keep on the lookout for those resources. Because they can definitely be the door to new pathways. For example, here with Youth to Leaders, I've got to meet some of their leaders, and they're amazing. And I've got to meet some of LULAC's leaders, and actually one of my mentors is Maria, and she is involved with LULAC. So that's like a small world. So that just goes to show, these resources open you doors and they lead you to new connections. And I think that's such a great thing and opportunity to you definitely want to take. And congratulations to everyone, and thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. We're glad to hear that, the scholarship has impacted you and the connections that we were able to provide for you and open up. So thank you again for your words. So once again, Youth to Leaders has partnered with LULAC to award 9 students a scholarship. They have distinguished themselves academically. They also have shown personal excellence And before we begin awarding all of them, we will start specifically with our renewal students. So there are 3 students who received a renewal scholarship. The first student we will be awarding is Roberto Duran. Roberto is a second year at California State University, Bakersfield. He currently works for CSCB's Educational Talent Search. He's majoring in business administration. So he's currently supporting our local students as well pursue their educational goals. So congratulations, Roberto.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. The next student we will be awarding a renewal is to Jennifer Wetzel. So Jennifer Wetzel is a second year at California State University, Bakersfield. As she mentioned, she is studying liberal studies. She is an active member of her community. She works with the local Boys and Girls Club, and she was involved in Children's First campaign. Congratulations, Jennifer. The last and final renewal goes to Andrea Lopez. Andrea is a second year transfer at UC Davis. Andrea transferred from Bakersfield College and is pursuing her love for astronomy as an astrophysics major. Congratulations, Andrea.
Thank you.
So congratulations to our renewals. We will now begin to award our 6 new students. These students have distinguished themselves in scholarship and service. So the first student we'll be awarding is Yvette De La Bufa. Yvette is a current student at California State University, Bakersfield, and she is a migrant tutor for California's Minicorp. Congratulations, Yvette.
Thank you.
The second student we will be awarding is Ana P. Garcia. Ana graduated recently from wonderful College Prep Academy, and she will be starting UC Riverside in the fall. Congratulations. The third student is Gilberto S. Rabago. He just recently graduated from South Bakersfield High School, and he will be a first-year student at Harvard University this fall. He too will be majoring in astrophysics. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The fourth student is Alma Delia Ramirez. Alma recently graduated from Arvin High School, and she will be attending Chico State in the fall.
Thank you.
The fifth student is Eric P. Torres. Eric is a first-year transfer from Bakersfield College, and he will begin at Cal State Bakersfield in the fall. Congratulations, Eric. The last and final student is being awarded a scholarship. Her name is Daniela Zavala, and Daniela recently graduated from Arvin High School, and she will begin CSCB in the fall. Congratulations, Daniela. So once again, congratulations to our 2021 scholarship recipients. Youth to Leaders will be in contact with you all. We will be mailing you all your certificates. We will be providing you all instructions to how to receive your scholarship in the fall. So just be on the lookout for that. Please check your emails. And if you have any questions or concerns about your scholarship, feel free to contact us. You can find our contact information at our website, www.y2les.org. You can also be reached at info@y2les.org. So feel free to contact us. Thank you, everyone. If you have any questions, we're going to be staying on the video chat for a couple more minutes. Scholarship recipients, if you do have any questions you would like to ask us, you may do so in this space. And again, thank you so much to all our students, our supporters, counselors, teachers that made this scholarship program happen. And, you know, we're very excited to award you all and congratulations on your journey as you start your college adventures. We're here as well if you need any support as you begin your transition to college as well. Feel free to reach out to us. We just want to make sure you get your degrees. So thank you everyone so much.